What the duck is up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Duck Takes. I'm Steve Harrington, and as always, with me, Henderson.
What's up, guys?
Or is he always with me in season 5?
Yeah.
Ooh,
That's a good question.
That's a good question. That's a question. That's a question.
So many references within these 2 seconds.
I know.
All right, let's continue.
But you know why I'm here. You know why we're here. That's another reference, actually. But Stranger Things Volume 1 of Season 5 has released, so we are going to be going over the first 4 episodes. Before we do that, though, I'm not sure. Where did we leave the folks off? Where did we leave everyone off with our last episode? We got married. We went over that. We went to LA.
Yeah.
We had a great time. Did we talk about that at all?
The Stranger Things event?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we did because we recorded after. You're right. We did.
talked about it a little bit.
But also exciting news for anyone that isn't a part of the Patreon yet. Now is the right time, the perfect time if you've been waiting. We just updated our tiers. We are now 3 tiers and they're cheaper than ever. So now just for $5, you can get bonus podcast episodes as well as all kinds of other bonus content, entries into giveaways, etc. And then for $10, we are introducing a new perk, which will be bi-weekly live streams on our Patreon. So come and hang with us, come and chat, ask us questions. We will answer those questions. So now is the perfect time to join the Patreon community if you haven't already. So we're excited for that moving forward. Extremely, grateful for the community that we've been able to build with the Patreon. But at the end of the day, we also wanted to make our Patreon tiers a little cheaper just because at the end of the day, you guys are supporting us with your hard-earned money, and we're more than grateful that you could ever know for that. So we just wanted to make it also more affordable for everyone to enjoy bonus content of Duck Takes. We love you all, and we look forward to continue to grow this community.
Ditto.
With that being said, do you just want to dive right into it? You want to talk about some news?
Yes. I'm like, so just spoiler warning here on out. If you don't care about spoilers, keep listening. If you have already seen the episodes, keep listening. But if you have not and you don't want to get spoiled, please stop and watch and listen to this later. Because honestly, I feel like we can't really talk about it without getting into spoilers because it's like right off the bat.
I don't like talking about anything spoiler free, to be honest, because it's hard to maneuver around it.
Yes, and I am fresh off of the 4th episode of season 5 and would just love to dive into the deep end and talk about this finale.
Sure, we'll go ahead and dive into dive into the 4 episodes period. But I'm going to ask you this as well. Were you able to remain spoiler free?
Yes. There was one thing. It was a Stranger Things edit that popped up on TikTok, and all I saw was Will with his hand stretched out and his eyes white. Now, clearly, I that spoiled a little bit. Like, oh, something supernatural is going to happen with Will.
Yeah,
but
how?
But not how, or like
when and where,
or what exactly he's doing. Because all I saw was this.
Okay.
That's all I saw. So I saw that. I was like, nope. And immediately swiped. So I was able to stay relatively spoiler free, which was nice.
I mean, that is nice. And I want to say this too, because one comment that I've seen going around with content creators is what are your opinions on creators posting reactions?
That's fine, but put a spoiler warning ahead of anything that you do.
I agree. Yeah. Posting reactions is fine, but I feel very strong as to make sure you are not spoiling.
Yes.
Make sure you're not spoiling. And don't just post like a text in front of the video or nothing. Like
don't put it in the title or the comment
you
of
need
the
a
video
full on
screen that says spoilers ahead.
Yeah. Yeah. Like you could post your reaction to it to get your hook on your audience, but don't post any of the video because and especially within the first 24 hours. And I understand as a creator, and with how TikTok has wired and social media has wired,
it's hard to grab people's attention.
It's microwave attention. So you got to be able to grab your audience's attention right away.
I like your idea though. Don't show the video at first of what you're reacting to. Just show your strong reaction.
Right.
And that's what's going to hook people to be like, oh, I wonder what he's reacting to. Right. And then just put Stranger Things season 5 spoilers and then continue with your video.
Especially if you're gonna post the reaction within the first 24 hours of
release,
the episode releasing. Because like not everyone can get to it. Not everyone can get to it.
This doesn't consume everybody's lives.
Yeah.
I get that it's your bread and butter and how you make a living, and that's your content creation. If you are a creator out there who does that, but that's not everybody's life.
I know.
And they would like to be able to go on TikTok spoiler free. And
there was a point where I just stayed off of all social media. I would like open up Twitter and I'd be like, oh yeah, I forgot, and just immediately.
Twitter's a major spoiler.
Yeah.
Twitter, I'm not heavy on Twitter, so that's like not a big worry for me. And normally, if I'm on TikTok, I can recognize that something is coming quick enough that I can switch up.
Yeah, but I mean, I've even succumbed to posting reactions like next day of for Invincible, for example. But I would say nothing to where I was like spoiling a major thing, though. I don't know. I definitely wouldn't be spoiling this.
No.
This is huge.
Yeah.
This is huge.
And as we said, already gave you the spoiler warning. So if you don't want to hear more, go away.
Yeah, this is as much spoiler warning you're going to get for the podcast episode. Plus, by the time we post these TikToks, it'll be like a week of release.
Yeah,
so we'll be Gucci.
Yeah, good to go.
Now, let's see. The late worm gets, early bird gets the worm. Now we're the late bird, still getting the worm because we're late.
Blake, you're not cooking with this. Please stop.
No. All right. Okay, what do you want?
I mean, I'll tell you what. Let's just talk about Will, because holy shit, he finally does something interesting.
Okay, you want to dive immediately into that?
Why not, bro?
Right.
Why not?
Okay.
Like, I mean, if you've seen the episodes, you know where we're at. You know what's happened. That's the most interesting goddamn thing.
Will. All right, let's talk about Will. So we finally get a payoff for Will's character.
Yes. About damn time, bro.
About damn time. Yeah, I mean, I think, were you expecting this to happen?
So, I mean, like I said, I got that like slight spoiler. So I was like, I did have that. I knew that something with Will was coming.
But even in season 4,
no.
coming?
Based on season 4 and everything else, like I did not expect him to. Sure, maybe to him, like I thought he was gonna have like dominion over the creatures. Like I thought he was just gonna be able to tap into that and start, making them bend to his will. Haha, pun. But that's what I thought was gonna happen. I wasn't expecting full-fledged 11 powers coming from him at all. That caught me off guard big time.
Did you like it? Because part of me was like, I feel like Garrett's gonna hate this.
So I was mixed on it at first, and I was like, this kind of makes 11's powers not seem as special. Not only do we have 11 and we have her opposite 1, but now we got 11, 1, 8 who's back, and now Will, all with the telepathic powers.
And the whole show has been about 11 being the chosen one.
Yes.
So now it almost feels like, in a sense, they're kind of
making Will the chosen
one.
So
because and I say that because I'm getting the same relation with Will and Vecna that I'm getting from like Harry Potter and Voldemort, as to where
yes. So that's how I'm kind of looking at it. Like 11 is our chosen one. Will is Vecna's chosen one. So like he's like the dark sorcerer's apprentice kind of thing.
Right.
Because he clearly saw something in Will. He's like, he chose him first for reasons we don't know yet. But
pull it down a little bit.
But that was crazy. And like, so honestly, like my mind went to, how is this possible? How is, Will able to do these things? Clearly, he still has the connection with the Mind Flayer and all this stuff like that. But do you have any theories about how it's possible?
Well, I mean, I feel like it's possible. Like I was saying earlier with Harry Potter and Voldemort, I feel like a piece of Vecna is living within Will, as to where Voldemort, Harry Potter was a Horcrux of Voldemort, so there's a piece of Voldemort in Harry Potter.
I don't think that's all of it though. I don't think that's all of it.
Are you going to a theory where Will is going to be related?
No.
Okay, what's your theory?
So clearly there was some kind of experimentation going on with 11 and all those kids, how they got their powers. So basically my theory is whatever they did to those kids at Hawkins' lab, my theory is that Vecna did the upside down version of those experiments where they were using technology and machines and stuff to replicate Henry's powers. Vecna just like used the upside downs, creepiness and whatnot to like do the same kind of experiments, but just like the upside down version.
So are you saying he's also doing this to weak-minded kids to create an army for him?
An army of children with powers who can be easily manipulated. Yeah. So that but in this sense it's backfiring on him just like it backfired on Papa. Because I thought that was so interesting too. Because I'm like, if that is the case, if he is trying to create, an army of telepathic children that he can manipulate, he's kind of going against his own, I don't know, but his own thing, like his own problems with Papa, like because his whole thing was like he hated how Papa was trying to control him, and he's like, Papa couldn't control you, he couldn't control me, but here he is. Now being a hypocrite, doing exactly what Papa did and trying to control children with these powers.
Sure. Honestly, what I gathered from Henry saying that to 11 was more so to manipulate 11 into freeing him. To be honest, I don't think Vecna really believed I don't think he really believed against what Papa was doing in the sense of like he wanted the same goal or like had the same evil ambition as Papa, but he was using the restrictions and Papa's program to turn 11 against him. I kind of get that more. Because Henry,
I don't think,
but even before Papa, Henry has clearly got a few screws loose in the head.
No, he does, and that's like why kind of like I disagree with you. I don't think he has the same motivations as Papa. Okay. Papa seemed like not
same motivation.
He was because Papa he was doing it to, I'm gonna say Brenner. I feel weird calling him Papa. I know. But Brenner, he was like more so. He just wanted to push the bounds of human limits under the guise of like he's getting military funding and whatnot. Like, the military funding was pushing it because they were trying to get a super weapon. But Brenner, he just wanted to create a superhuman, essentially. Yeah. He was like pushing the bounds of science versus like Henry has always seen himself as like this separate predator that's so separate from humanity. And while he did have that, he had his innate powers like from birth, apparently. Like, I don't know. Yeah. He was just a freak of nature. Like, it doesn't say like every kid that came out of Hawkins' lab was a reproduction of Henry.
Right.
They were studying Henry. He was the original.
Yeah. Yeah. And I wonder how much more we're going to learn about Henry's history, because we clearly see when Max gets reintroduced in episode 3. In the next episode, she goes on a exposition dump about where she's stuck in the memories of Henry Creel. And do you think they are lining up a Vecna redemption arc? Based off of redemption, just based off of that one image we get of him not being able to chase Max into that memory and looking terrified, and because of the memory of Henry being at Hawkins High School at the same time as Joyce Byers and Hopper.
Redemption, no. I don't see redemption coming.
It's been a popular discourse and thread.
Dog,
I don't want them to have any redemption arc for Vecna. I really hope there isn't. But I'm saying that they're showing possibilities to that.
How do you redeem a character who's done what he's done? Look, I get like, okay, let's take Darth Vader for example.
Okay.
Darth Vader, probably one of the most notorious villains that was known all throughout the galaxy, had killed thousands, hundreds of thousands of people under his rule as the second in command. And he does have his redemption arc at the end with Luke, but at the same time, the audience never witnessed that. So I feel like it was much easier for people in Star Wars to see this redemption arc come from Darth Vader because they had not witnessed the atrocities that he had done over the years. Versus Vecna, we have repeatedly seen him brutalize and murder people throughout Hawkins and just unleash darkness throughout the entire world. So I feel like it's a little bit harder to sell me on a redemption arc when, like, oh my God, dude, even in episode 4, Jesus Christ, he was killing people in the most brutal way, bro. Let's talk about his redesign really quick.
Okay, wait, no, after, keep going.
Okay,
keep
fine,
going.
but the kill in particular I'm thinking of is when he like fucking he's like stabbing people with his big hand. Yeah, the one through the face that came out his eyeballs. Jesus Christ.
I like that this has been gory as it is.
Yes, no, I agree. It's TVMA, right?
It is TVMA.
Yeah, I was like, it's gotta be TVMA.
No, I mean, I totally agree. I don't want them to do a redemption arc with Henry Creel. It almost just feels like they're trying to set up that possibility.
Be cheap.
I hope they don't, but I guess we'll see where it goes. It's almost like what they try to do with some of like the iconic slashers, or even like in the remake of the Nightmare on Elm Street, where they show the parents burning Freddy Krueger to death. So it's like they try to make you feel more sympathy for him. Not that it's necessarily a redemption arc or that you're going to be on his side, but they, I guess, try to impose more sympathy on them.
I have no problem with them showing, the past of Henry Creel and showing us his motivations, or just like, I don't know, making him seem more human. Because I mean, I think that really can improve a villain, is when you can understand their motives and stuff like that. But don't show me all that, and then like show him some pictures of puppies, and then he turns all soft again. I'm like,
right.
Let's not forget who this is. This is the same guy who has been killing countless people.
Yeah.
So stay on that.
No. I'm so happy they did a redesign of Vecna.
Yeah. No, I was hoping for that too. Yeah. You think he looks better?
I think it looks so much better. Because when I rewatched season 4, I was like, this is just a guy in like a Grinch outfit. Like the torso was, I don't know, it just looked awkward, and like he had really big feet, and I like the design of his face a lot through and throughout season 4, season 5. But as far as the body design, I wasn't the biggest fan of it in season 4, especially upon rewatch. I'm really glad with the redesign in season 5.
I had no problem with the design in season 4. I thought it looked really good, actually. And I thought it was a good combination of like a human who clearly had been, taken over by the vines and stuff of the Upside Down. And, but yeah, clearly the redesign was intended to show that less of, more of Henry is gone. Yeah. And he just is continually being taken over by the darkness of the Upside Down with the vines and stuff like that. I do like the redesign a lot. I think he looks a lot more intimidating and scary. But the only thing that is a little weird to me is like, I feel, okay, although he is being taken over more by the dark, the Upside Down parts, he's still a person at the end of the day. And what's weird to me is like on his arms, you can clearly see through one of his arms. Right. Like it's like 2 vines that are like twisted together. And I'm like, his arm would still be there, wouldn't it? You know what I mean? Like it can, like the vines can wrap around him all you want.
I mean,
but he's still in there, isn't he?
After season 4, after being like shot,
he was like burnt.
and
Right, yeah,
it's like it honestly makes sense. Like being burnt, he looks more evaporated. Like he looks more burnt.
So okay, actually, now that you say that, that could make more sense because it's
Yeah.
like the Henry part was getting destroyed and damaged and burnt away,
Right.
and he healed himself with the upside down pieces.
Yeah,
Okay. That explanation, I like. That makes more sense in my head.
a lot of people were just saying he took Ozempic.
Okay. People are fucking weird, bro. But yeah, and like the little claws that are like coming up on the side.
Yeah, I like those.
Almost like he's wearing like a Ghost Rider jacket type
Yep,
thing.
Yep.
Looks cool.
Ghost Rider jacket.
I mean, I don't know why that's the first thing I thought of, but yeah.
I like Ghost Rider.
The redesign looks cool. Do you think it would have been cool if he like had like a little like crown type of thing? Almost like he's king of the upside down.
Nah, that's a bit corny.
It's a little corny.
Yeah, that's a little
However,
corny.
this show's not afraid to be corny.
No, it's not. One of the questions that we got on the Discord, we're gonna go through the Discord questions, but one of them was, what are your opinions on the dialogue in this season of Stranger Things?
It's been cringe. Definitely been cringe from time to time.
A lot of people are saying, let's stop using cringe for reviewing TVs and movies, but
why is that a problem? Cringe is like the perfect word to describe that.
The dialogue in the season has been pretty cringe at times.
It has been.
It's been a step down. Like it's definitely, in terms of dialogue throughout the season, it's definitely a step down from compared to like season 1.
Yeah,
100%.
Some people are. I haven't seeing people say that the cringe dialogue is like a comment on how cringy dialogue could be in like 80s movies and stuff like that. So it's almost like a play on it. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Which I if you look at it like that, I can understand it, but at the same time it's like it distracts from the very seriousness of the situation.
Cuz what it feels like to me more is just like how this show has been MCU-ified in a way.
A little bit, yeah.
Compared to, earlier MCU movies and then later MCU movies, like he's right behind me, isn't he? Like that sort of thing.
Yes. And honestly, it's like when I first watch it, it doesn't bother me so much. But then when it's like when I see the clips and people are like, really stopping it. They like stop it and they're like, just like look at this dialogue. Listen to this dialogue.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm like,
hit the dick.
You might have a point.
Hopefully the dick's not too hard.
Yeah, like one of Mike's line, I say kick away. Don't let his idiots, we don't need his idiocracy breeding anymore or some shit like that.
Nah, that was bad. And honestly, at first I was like, Lucas rolling up. I'm like, this is tough.
Yeah.
Lucas looking tough.
That's what I was thinking at first too.
I was like, wait, did Lucas also grow 5 inches or some shit?
Dude, I was actually
the way the camera angle was.
I was kind of hoping Lucas was going to be jacked.
I know.
I was hoping Lucas was going to be jacked. Because I think that's like one thing we've been missing from this group is just like a brute. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's the 80s and like it's high school. What do you mean? They're high school kids. We're not going to have a brute. Are you just saying in general?
I'm saying in general. Or I mean, I guess that could be
Hopper kind of was for a little.
Yeah, he is.
He kind of was for a little.
I feel like not so much anymore just because he's like getting older.
He's getting older.
Slower.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I don't know. I feel like we needed someone to take that role of like being the brute of the group. And now, since they're all freaking grown up, like might as well be like, hey, all right, Lucas, get jacked for this season.
I mean, Billy could have been that.
Billy could have been that easily, but nope.
Remember when my sister kicked you in the balls and you limped for a week? You touch Dustin again and I'm going to kick them so hard they'll pop. Like, all right, first of all, that insult just took a little too long to get there.
A little.
Yeah, there's been a lot of cringe moments here.
There has been. And have the ages bothered you at all yet while watching? They bothered me a little bit. Just like obviously I'm not
only
like focusing
like,
solely on that, but like it does distract from the story from time to time where I'm like,
with who specifically?
Erica is supposed to be 13.
Okay.
I mean, I can like kind of buy it, but it's like if you look at her for more than 2 seconds, I'm like, yeah, I can tell that's a 19-year-old dressed to be a kid.
Okay, so here's the only thing I'll push back on you there And like I think it's more so that
Holly might be the worst one. I think she's supposed to be 7.
yes, I agree there. But here's what I'll push back is because I think the main problem here is that we obviously saw these kids grow from the young age to what they are now. Like we saw them go through puberty and all that. But you look at a lot of movies made back then in the 80s and 90s. I mean, hell, even 2000s. A lot of those high school kids were, in their goddamn 30s. You know?
I get that. Okay, but I feel like that's kind of hypocritical if you're going to say, this is what 80s movies did back then. That's exactly what I was saying about the cringe dialogue. So it's like, are you going to accept one but not the other?
I get it. And again, I think the main issue here is that we saw these kids grow from here to here.
And that was a lot of producers' concerns when they were trying to get funding for this to make Stranger Things. Is like, they were like, you're going to make a bunch of kids your star leads.
Right.
And they ran into that problem by doing that.
I think.
Which is why look, Stranger Things is great. I'm forever going to be pissed at the Duffer Brothers for taking as long as they did to come out with these seasons. It's kind of bullshit. If you were going to do this, like, at least have season 2 prepared, and then you could work from there so you can keep recording with these kids.
Season 2 was prepared. Season 2 was 2017.
Well, then what the fuck took so long on these?
It was after 3, bro. It was after 3. In 20, well, because then COVID happened in 2020.
Whatever. It pissed me off. And like, the break between 3 and 4 was massive, and then the break between 4 and 5 was even more massive.
Yeah. Holly, I'll give you, and because she's supposed to be 7.
I am 90% sure she's supposed to be 7.
And there's only an 18-month time jump between season 4 and season 5.
I thought it was going to be longer, honestly. Yeah. Oh, okay. No. All right. So she's supposed to be 9 or 10 in season 5.
Okay. She still doesn't look that.
No, she doesn't. She looks like she's supposed to be like. She looks like she's the same age as Erica, like 13.
Yeah.
Again, they just have her in like very kiddie clothes.
Sure.
And I'm pretty sure the actress is.
Sure.
I think she's like 16.
I don't think that's enough to distract me from the story.
Oh, actress who plays her is 4'10". Yeah, that's Reddit. I'm not gonna trust that, but I don't know. It's just it bugs me a little bit.
Yeah.
But I think that honestly, I just have more of a bone to pick with it than you do.
Yeah. I think the biggest one for me that's kind of hard to get over is Dustin, if I'm going to be honest.
Why?
He has looked the most different from compared to season 3 to now.
I don't know. Dustin doesn't bug me too much. I don't know why that one bugs you so. Maybe because he just is such a important character in the show. I don't know. But
maybe because we see so much of him.
We do see a lot of him. Damn, Dustin's been testy in this season though.
Dustin has been testy.
Not that I am like against him for that.
Yeah.
Like obviously he's going through some shit right now. Especially
I was gonna ask
losing.
you. Yeah, I was gonna ask you, what do you think of the change in Dustin and Steve's relationship in this season?
I think it makes sense.
I think it does too.
I think it makes sense. I have no problem with it. Like, it's almost like, that rebellious teen rebelling against their parents. But in this case, he's rebelling against, Steve, somebody who he used to admire and like kind of just follow his advice without question.
And clearly, like, this is him coping with his depression of losing Eddie.
Yes.
No, I think it makes a lot of sense.
And I
obviously it like sucks to see because that's everyone's favorite duo and they're great together.
Yes. And like Dustin was, he used to be this like happy-go-lucky kid. And now just with all the shit that he's dealt with, he's just kind of in like, he is depressed and he's in this like really down mood. And it sucks to see too, because this is the last season we're going to see Dustin.
Yeah.
And he's probably going to spend at least like, I say he's going to spend most of this season like with this attitude. And I think him and, Steve will eventually, hash it out and, have a good talk.
Sure.
And be all right eventually. But
what sucks? Because of this like dynamic change between Dustin and Steve, now I'm even more worried about Steve dying. Because they're gonna have their last moments together of like reconciling their relationship, and then Steve is gonna make that sacrifice
play. Yeah. Yep, I could easily see that happening. Yeah.
Fuck. I'm more nervous of that now. So yeah, another Discord question.
Honestly, dude,
Sure.
just be happy we got Steve for this long because he wasn't even supposed to make it past season 1.
Mm-hmm. Nah, I'm cool with that. Yeah. I'm glad Steve has lasted as long as he has.
Yeah.
What about like the Steve, Jonathan, Nancy love triangle?
Man, I just wish they could figure this shit out already. I'm a little bit over the love triangle. I'm like, figure it out. Y'all have been dancing around this shit for so long.
Yeah.
Also, why do they make Nancy Wheeler such a prize, bro?
Well,
Why do they make her such a prize? If you look at it from an outside perspective, I'm like, Nancy, you are toxic as fuck. And maybe I'm going off of season 4 as well because I just wrapped up my rewatch of season 4, and then I had already watched the first 2 episodes of season 5 with you and Summer, and then I jumped back into it with episodes 3 and 4 of season 5. But like my most recent memory with, the whole Steve and Jonathan love triangle with Nancy is like he was telling Nancy about the having the 6 kiddos, the 6 Harringtons.
Yeah.
And on the road trip in an RV, and Nancy was there as obviously mom.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dang, she has got a hold on him.
Yeah, she does. She does. So after watching the first 4 episodes of Volume 1, is there anyone that you now think will die because of the way those first 4 episodes went that you didn't think would?
Well, Steve, like we said, Hop wearing dynamite is not boding well for him. However,
they keep going back and forth with Hop, man.
Yes, they do. With Hopper though, I feel like that's too obvious of a I'm gonna make a sacrifice play that they're gonna like stop him from making the sacrifice play.
Obviously Joyce, but
yeah, I mean Joyce would do anything for her son. However, I feel like that might not need to happen. Like now it's gonna be Will protecting her.
Yes. So I was gonna say that before the season started, I was like, Will's safe. Will's good. I don't think he's going to die. But now after seeing what happened in episode 4 of him getting powers, I was like, you know what? I could actually see him dying now.
Yeah.
It's possible.
Like him finally doing something for the group instead of the other way around.
Yeah, he's always been the weak
link.
Dude,
oh my God, I know.
Always.
Why do you think I was so excited when this happened?
Yeah.
I was like, thank fucking God they gave this kid a win.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Every freaking season,
time it's just like, and then he's on his fucking hands and knees or his back in pain.
Like, just feeling all the pain of the hive mind. I'm like, and not just that, but I mean, Jesus, just like everything, bro. Every conversation he had in season 4, he was just a crying mess. I'm like, please, like, okay, crying once or twice, like that's meaningful. That means, but like when you do it every time, I'm gonna stop feeling sorry for this kid.
I think it's nice that they're finally kind of like wrapping up this character arc for him because I feel like it's been dragged on for a while.
Yeah,
and I like what they're doing with this character, and it really feels like Will is the main character of this season. But yeah, it's just been kind of dragged out for these last few seasons to where it's like they're pushing on this thing, they're pushing on this thing.
Will has always been like a tool of the group, like something they can use to help defeat the Mind Flayer or something. But now he's not just a tool, like he's the one actually doing it.
Yeah.
Also, did it surprise you how he killed the Demogorgons?
I mean, yeah, everything about that scene surprised me.
Well, I mean, but just the fact that it was like how Vecna does his thing, I was like, that seemed a little.
So is that scary? You know?
Yeah.
Right?
Like, I don't think that's like good.
Right.
I didn't like that. Like as far as like what that means for Will.
Right.
Because I feel like Will wouldn't have done that so quickly, I feel like.
I wonder if anyone else feels this way, but do you have a problem with like Elle just being a straight up killer at 15 years old? Like she's just ready to take anybody out.
I noticed that when she took out that guard.
The guard, instantly snaps
I was like,
his neck.
she was like, sorry, neck snapped. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah. Like, I get her having to do what she has to do to protect people, but I don't know.
I feel like she could figure out a less lethal way to incapacitate people with her powers.
It's just, in my opinion, like it kind of feels weird that it's just like this. She's 15 in the show, right?
I think
she's 15. That just this 15-year-old girl is just like.
I mean,
can go on a murdering spree at any point.
She's been killing people since she was a child.
No, I know, and like,
so honestly, like when I see her do that, I'm like, yeesh. But then at the same time,
even the other times, some scenes, it's like, oh, she's protecting her friends, or else they're gonna die. She was protecting Mike, Will, and all of them. As to where this one, I mean, she just like,
no, dog. I'm talking about when she was in Hawkins' lab and she killed the guards. Do you not remember that? There's a moment in when they were like taking her to her cell in Hawkins' lab, and she pushes them out of the thing, and she like snaps all their necks.
Yeah, no, I know.
So it's not, like I said, it's not like she's a stranger to killing people. Did I think she would develop a little bit more of a moral compass being around Hop and everything? Yeah, I did not expect her to kill that guard like that, but at the same time, I'm like, I feel like she just doesn't give a fuck at this point, because she's just like, I want to finish this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure. But I feel like that's an interesting characteristic to play around with, like this moral compass for 11.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I agree.
Just like this, I said, it's like this gray area that you could really.
It surprised me.
Yeah. Okay, go over some more questions. What's your favorite and least favorite thing that's happened so far?
Well, favorite thing would be Will getting powers. Least favorite.
Least favorite me has kind of just been like the dialogue overall.
Okay. Oh, I thought you were talking about like story wise.
Sure. Yeah.
Mrs. Wheeler getting attacked.
Okay. Well, she's alive.
Hey, she's alive.
She's
Sorry.
alive.
She's okay.
She's okay.
That's all that matters.
Okay. Now that you brought up Mrs. Wheeler, Mrs. Karen and Ted Wheeler should be gone.
You think they should be dead?
They should be gone.
As far as like story progression, yeah. Like at least one of them should have died.
One of them should be gone at least.
Should have been Ted. Ted should have died.
Sure. I'm not gonna lie. Like if you had Miss Wheeler die, I would have been sad. Like I think, but again, that would have been such a great
shock factor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have left such a great mark on this season because like, oh shit, they are not playing around.
It's like what are you that's my question. What are you saving them for?
Yeah.
Like there's no reason to save them story wise.
Right.
The only reason to save Mrs. Wheeler was the information they got out of her. But yeah, let Ted go, bro. Like show that Vecna's like going after them and their families just like he said he would.
Yeah. Not to mention we've seen what the Demogorgon can do, and I've seen other people talking about the power scaling in this season between certain scenes of the Demogorgon and how, you know, Mrs. Wheeler is harming this Demogorgon with a broken wine bottle, but then in other scenes you have Demogorgons essentially bulletproof.
Well, I don't think they're bulletproof. I think they just tank them and they're fine.
Then what are they doing with the wine bottle? Like,
what do you? I mean, it didn't kill it.
No, you're right, but it damaged it enough to where it bled all the way to the upside down.
Like I said, they take a lot of damage. They bled. I don't think there's been a problem.
Okay, so what about the machine guns they're taking?
Like I said, they're not bulletproof. They're getting hurt. They're getting hit, but it doesn't affect them enough to make a fucking difference.
So a broken wine bottle is going to affect it more than a machine gun.
Clearly didn't affect it that much if it still slashed Wheeler's throat open.
Yes, it did because it bled all the way to the upside down.
Are you just talking about like its regeneration or what?
I'm just saying there's definitely a power scaling issue in this season of certain scenes. And like in episode 4, when Lucas was face to face with that Demogorgon and lived clearly, but in what world should Lucas be alive during that scene? He just got slashed, dog.
So, I mean, I'll grant you that like they are being a lot. they're being kind of lazy with how, dangerous the Demogorgons are because, the Demogorgon could have easily killed Lucas.
Mm-hmm.
But I think in that sense, it was more like, okay, Lucas is out the way. Let me get to the children that we came here for. Lucas wasn't preventing them from getting to the children, which was their main objective. That's what Vecna wanted them to do.
Yeah. But
so it was just, boom, oh, you're out of the way? All right, get the kids.
With that theory, everyone else around those kids at the military base were
being attacked. Oh, actually, there was a great line that explains that of the Dr. K.
Yeah.
She said the greater the perceived threat, the more it attacks.
I'll give you that.
So with that, it's being shot at with cannons and guns and all this. They're going to respond more violently to that.
All right. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Good win.
Versus Lucas has whatever he had in his hand.
I don't know what he had.
Yeah.
I'll give you that. It's funny. But to end this conversation off, I just hope that they aren't afraid to kill off any main characters or even side characters for that matter.
I agree.
Show that you're serious about the season. Show that you're serious about the threat of Vecna, and don't be afraid to kill people off in this season.
Yeah, no, we need some Game of Thrones moments right now.
We do. I mean, we've needed that throughout the show. Like, Max should be dead. She should be gone. I don't think.
I just wish they would pick a character that was from the original cast
to finish off.
Yes. That shows you that you're serious. I'm like, can we have characters that are introduced that survive the whole time? Stop introducing characters and then kill them off in the same season or the next season.
Yeah.
Because they did the same shit with Billy.
He was
around 2 seasons.
Alexi. Sure. Yeah. But
I just want.
That's why I say Max. I mean, Max is a main character. She's been around since season 2.
Again, that's an introduced character, though. Nobody from our OG cast has died.
No. And to be honest, I don't think they will.
Stupid. If that is the case, that's fucking stupid. I could see Jonathan even dying, making a sacrifice play for his brother.
I see him dying.
So.
Okay, well, let's talk about this one thing. She's back.
Number 8.
8 is back.
Yeah.
What do you think about them tying in?
Yeah, episode 7.
Episode 7, season 2.
Yeah, I was like, I was fully prepared to just completely forget she exists.
When Hopper opened the door back up, I instantly knew 8 was in there. I knew 8 was in there when Hopper came back.
Why?
Because I don't know why. I just had this feeling, because here's why also I had this feeling. It's reminding me of like the WandaVision situation. Wanda's powers in WandaVision, and to where she's creating this whole town with her mind, and she's got people trapped inside of this town with her mind. And so when Hopper came back, I figured 8 would be in there because something is being used at an enormous level of power, and I just had a feeling that it was going to be 8's powers of her being able to make people see things. And like, does this now have to do with what the kids have been seeing with Mr. What's-It? Is the government actually, in cahoots with Vecna? I feel like it brings up a lot of interesting points, but I'm getting this WandaVision situation with the government using 8 and her powers for her ability to make people see things at, a huge scale.
It seemed like they were like transmitting her like frequency out to those other machines. Like she was the source of it.
Mm-hmm.
And and it would like transmit to the weapons that they had attached to the truck and shit like that. So, I don't know. I don't know what that brings to the story, because now I'm like, okay, are they going to be working together to take out Vecna? I'm like, is it going to be like a trio of powerful people now between Will, 8, and 11, and it's going to take all 3 of them at the same time attacking Vecna to take him out?
I think so, but hopefully it's just not all 3 of them sticking their arms out at Vecna.
Hopefully not.
But
I mean, I kind of wish they gave. I do wish they gave Will like different powers.
Yeah.
I wish it wasn't like, because like with that nosebleed, I was like, oh, he's like 11 now.
Right.
So that's what that led me
But
to
I think
believe.
he still has to be near the hive mind, no?
I'm not sure. I have no idea. But I do wish it was more so like he could just control the will of the creatures from the Upside Down.
Yeah.
Like instead of killing the Demogorgons, he could have like sent the Demogorgons
Back
after
into the Upside Down.
at Vecna.
Oh yeah, or that too. So now that season 2, episode 7 is officially tied back into Stranger Things, does this make season 2 better and that episode better?
No.
Does it make season 2 better?
No. Doesn't make that episode any less cringe or more interesting. But I mean, at least they tied in something that they brought up like seasons ago, and it's not like they did completely forget about it. Because I think that's like one thing that does piss people off in these kinds of situations where they introduce something that wasn't well received. So they just don't wrap up the story. They just leave it unanswered.
That's kind of a crazy move to like wrap it up though in the final most important season.
I agree. But at the same time, it's like you're telling me nobody has asked this question with all these resources and all this shit that the money that they've been putting into the military to find 11 and you know all this stuff about the Upside Down. You're telling me none of them have backtracked and found records of the other children that were at Hawkins' lab, one of them being 8. And then they're like, oh, 8 went missing. There's sightings here, sightings there.
Right.
So like, it makes sense that she would have been brought back into the fold simply because so much light has been shown on this situation. It's like, how do you ignore a whole other child that had these powers?
Yeah.
So
to be honest, even more threatening powers than 11, to be honest, in terms of like at a huge scale. At a huge scale?
I mean, sure, but she doesn't have telekinesis.
No, but again, it's like, would you rather, what's more, okay, then let me ask you in this light, what's more powerful, the Power Stone or the Reality Stone?
I think that's a unfair comparison.
Why?
Because the Reality Stone actually changes reality.
No, it's just reality can be whatever I want it.
Dog.
As soon as Thanos...
If I created something with the Reality Stone and I pushed it over to you, you would be able to hold it and feel it and touch it versus hers are in your head.
Yeah, but
they're not actually there.
As soon as Thanos left, it turned back to the original reality it was in.
Correct, but that's not... It wasn't in your head.
Okay.
Mantis actually turned into like a fucking spring.
Okay.
Or ribbons or whatever it was.
Okay, then how'd she turn back?
Thanos left.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. So
the Reality Stone wasn't active anymore.
Okay, so did he or did he not? Did he actually turn her into a ribbon, or is that just what we were seeing because it's the Reality Stone?
Not in your head. It's not in your head. It's actually real.
You know that for a fact.
Yes, because why do you think there's a fucking Mind Stone?
What does he use the Mind Stone for?
Actually, what do you use the Mind Stone
Yeah,
for?
what? The Mind Stone, Vision has the Mind Stone.
I know.
It seems like the Reality Stone is actually like a Mind Stone. No, I know. I'm saying,
bro.
I know. I'm saying you could call the Mind Stone the Reality Stone because, like, I feel like it's messing with your mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, Mind Stone has like fucking. You can control. Loki does use a Mind Stone to control minds. Yeah, he does.
The Reality Stone doesn't just make you perceive things; it actually changes them.
I guess.
For a temporary period. For as long as the wielder is present. If Thanos had stayed there, if Thanos had stayed in that room with Mantis and Drax forever, they would have remained that way. But because he left, they changed back.
They did change back. Who do you think has given the best performance so far?
Kind of hard to choose this season.
It's kind of hard to choose right now because Will has had the most screen time.
Dustin.
I'll
go to Dustin.
Really?
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to determine because Will has had the most screen time.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Will and Robin both have had the most screen time, but like, I don't know. I wouldn't say that they've had the best performances though. But no, I mean, for volume one, I could say Noah Schnapp and Maya Hawke have given the best performances, but that's also because I think they've been given the most.
They have.
Yeah.
I like Dustin so far.
I like Dustin too. I mean, I like him every season. He's been more annoying this season, obviously, with what he's been going through. But
so is Steve.
Yeah, people have been saying that too.
Steve's been more annoying.
I think
he's reciprocating that attitude that Dustin's been giving him.
But I think it's both understandable, like why they are both acting like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I'm not questioning it.
Yeah,
I'm not saying it's like a detriment to their character.
Yeah,
but yeah, they have been more annoying.
Okay, I don't find Steve as annoying though.
No.
Maybe that's just I'm a Steve dick rider though.
Yeah, I mean, look at your jacket.
Yeah. I mean, Mrs. Wheeler gave a hell of a performance.
Yeah.
Fucking Ted, bro. Of course his ass was out back golfing.
Bro, like seriously, he is never where he needs to be. Like he's always on that chair too. And of course the one moment he's not in the chair. Yeah, Ted is like quite possibly the worst father ever. Yeah. Constantly annoyed at his children being there and his children's friends. Wants them out of the house. Like, dude, I swear he wants to be single by himself so bad.
That cracks me up.
Only thing he values from his wife is dinner.
And breakfast.
Yeah.
That always gets taken from him.
Yeah, why don't you take us for all we're worth? Okay.
Dustin was funny, so.
Yeah.
What do you think of the Mr. What's It mystery?
I mean, it's not really a mystery.
Not anymore.
I feel like that got figured out pretty damn quick.
It did.
I think it's interesting. Like, I feel like I can just never understand what Vecna's doing. I still can't
So after the reveal of 8, though, do you think Mr. What's It could have been something that
she was doing
that 8 has been doing?
No, because Max is there. Why the fuck would Max do that or why would 8 do that to Max?
Okay, yeah.
It's a mental prison that Vecna's created.
Yeah.
And it obviously has made it look appealing as to not, scare away the children that he's going to bring there.
Mm-hmm.
Why? I couldn't tell you.
And I wonder, I've just been so fucking confused. I've been so confused what the military's motives have been the last 2 seasons. Season 4 and season 5, I'm just like, what is the military's goal here?
So in season 4, they believed 11 was responsible for all this.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes sense.
Yeah, but to the point to where they're just gonna massacre innocent people and doctors and
innocent. I wouldn't call them innocent.
They're
working in a secret underground lab.
So that just that gives.
I'm not saying they're justified in killing these people.
No,
I'm just saying.
I'm saying it's not usually. I mean, I guess I don't know how the military operates, but I assume they just don't go and blasting people.
I think you're underestimating
our
military. Yeah. We're not always the good guys, my guy.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that. But they're killing Americans. I don't know. Maybe I'm underestimating, but
I think you're underestimating.
I don't, doesn't seem like where's the
dog? The military is very much shoot first, ask questions later. A lot of times.
Oh my god.
So yeah, doesn't really. There's like, I feel like that's such a classic trope, is like some military dickhead who is meddling with shit they don't understand, and is, yeah, like I said, shoot first, ask questions later. They don't care.
But what's the motive?
The motive in the season 4 was to stop the killings. Season 5, they're to be honest, I mean, they're still trying to find 11. They know she's a great person of interest at the very least. I don't know if she's a, like, you know, kill on sight kind of person. Actually, yeah, we do. They lit up that billboard. They're trying to kill her.
Yeah, bruh.
Yeah, so they're trying to
smoke her. So like why
why kill 11 is the question?
Yeah, why kill 11 even though Dr. K says I've been looking for you forever? What good is she to her dead?
I mean, well, maybe that's not their orders and
they were just like, acting out of order.
Yeah, it's possible. I mean, like, clearly those guys didn't, you know,
have a hot trigger.
Yeah. They are quick to pull the trigger on the gun. So
yeah, I mean, I think there's still a lot of questions to be answered. You know, there was talks about them releasing episodes weekly for Stranger Things. I think that would have been so smart.
It would have been
so smart. Apparently, Netflix has done this before with another show where they released weekly episodes, but not that Stranger Things won't dominate the conversation topics on social media for the next 2 months, but you could have had full control over the next 2 months if you did it weekly, man. Every single week.
I know. Oh, one thing I do want to talk about. Can we talk about how differently the Demogorgons are moving this season?
Yo,
bro.
They're lethal this season.
Yeah, no, they're crazy.
They're moving different.
Yeah, like they look like just a giant demodog at some points because they're just like moving on all fours, going crazy.
It's funny because now bringing back to our question when I was like, oh, would you rather go against 3 Demodogs versus a Demogorgon? I had to like think for a minute. I'm like, I'm not fucking with the Demogorgon at all.
Give me the Demodogs
all day. Anything but the Demogorgon because they are moving different this season.
They are, bro. And like how quick and how easily they can tear portals through reality.
Oh my God, I know.
So that part actually I think is partially credited to the split that that Vecna created. Yeah, like the barrier is so thin, like now they can tear it like paper.
Right.
So
makes it a lot easier then for to travel to the upside down.
Out, yeah.
Yeah.
So that makes sense to me. But yeah, them like I don't know how they're so damn fast and all that this season, but
scary as hell this season,
dude. And oh my God, the first kill when they dropped in the military base, that first one that jumped out. Did you notice that one? Dude turned that guy's head into mush.
Oh,
with his foot.
With his foot.
With his foot.
Oh yeah,
dog, just like a grape, like a grape. I was like, God,
that's what. Okay, damn. But that's why I'm saying like Lucas, Karen, and Ted, like they should be goners if they come face to face with the Demogorgon.
I go back to the quote. Now the more you resist, the stronger the reaction. The more you fight, the more it perceives a threat. The more of a perceived threat that you are, the stronger with the attack it will get.
I mean, it's not like Karen wasn't a threat when she was trying to stab it to death.
And she was, but at the end of the day, I'm sure he was looking at Karen as like, that's a bottle. Versus
because a Demogorgon is thinking about, I got a baddie in front of me. She's not that much of a threat.
I don't know, man. I haven't really had a problem with the power scaling. You can chalk it up to them, wanting to save characters, which is exactly what they're doing, which is annoying because, one of those parents should have died. Like one of them surviving, sure. Both of them, come on. That's a little ridiculous with how lethal these things have been proven to be.
Yeah. We haven't talked about dipshit Derek yet.
Oh, no, we haven't.
Does he give you Eric Cartman vibes?
Yeah, actually. That's a great analysis.
That was a good question in the Discord.
Yeah. No, dude, oh my God. He's he cussing so strong. And I was like, how does he switch? So he switched so fast though.
So one scene that I really enjoyed was the Great Escape scene when they were having the kids escape
Yeah.
in the bunker.
Uh-huh.
Dude, I don't know if you caught this and if you thought it was as funny as I thought, but when the pipe busted and
Yeah.
Mike and Will
Are trying
were
to fix
in
it.
there and they're trying to fix it, and the girl notices that kid slipping on the way in to the bathroom. And the girl walks in, she looks at Mike and Will, and they say, "Mr. What's it?" And then she looks over to the kid who's halfway down. He just goes, his big eyes, he just looks at her like, and then goes down the hole.
I didn't particularly
And it made
laugh.
this funny sound. It was like, "Doodle," as a cue when he looks over to the girl. I don't know why, bro. It cracked me the fuck up. It was so funny.
I'll have to rewatch it because that did not get me
It
like
was
that.
so funny. She looks at Mike and Will, "Mr. What's it?" And then she looks over at the kid and he's like, it was too good.
Also, why is there always some nosy ass kid, bro?
There's always a nosy kid. Okay. Let me ask you this. Do you think the chances of Byler just got higher? Can you take me higher? Mike and Will.
Oh,
Did I say that right?
you said Byler.
What is it?
I don't know.
It is Byler.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, what? Like
Byers and Wheeler. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know the names of it, but
Can you take-
no.
You don't think it got higher?
Dog, Mike's straight. He's straight.
I mean, you would think. Social media is a wild place.
Mike is straight, bruh. Can we just like get that clear?
So, and here's the thing. I think
You think like his
No,
talks
no.
with Robin are like gonna
No,
help
no.
him work out a master plan? Like what?
I think Robin's talk with Will and like the scene when Will gets his powers and him playing over Robin's quote,
Mm.
I think is even more confirmation that it won't happen, because him getting his powers and wasn't about him
Looking in someone else.
Correct.
It was about him.
Exactly. Him accepting him for who he is,
Mm-hmm.
looking for the answers within him.
Yeah.
Now he's Himothy. Like that, I think that was even more so confirmation of like, I don't think Mike and Will happen because of that.
Yeah.
Will was always looking for answers within Mike. That doesn't mean he doesn't have a crush on him still, but he was also trying to look for answers for himself within Mike.
In more ways than one.
Okay. Yeah. Robin's been good this season. I think Robin being the host of a radio talk show is the perfect job for her.
Yeah, no, I thought that was a great decision.
I once that was like the first scene, and I'm like, we have Robin's ass yapping on the radio. I'm
Yes,
like,
'cause
this is perfect for her.
She can constantly yap.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
that was
then
good.
Steve being the guy in the background working the
He was
production for
funny
him.
with that shit.
Yeah. I was like, this is great. This
Yeah.
was the perfect jobs for them to have.
Mm-hmm. And came in like I think that was also by design too,
Yeah.
for them to host that, so they could, because how many times has communication been so important in the
Right.
show? And what do you need for a radio station? A big ass antenna.
Yep.
And clearly they've been using that to their advantage for this season. So
Yeah. I think Murray has been sidelined a little more than I would have liked him to be.
But I mean,
Like he'll just
being,
pop up with what they need and then dip out, pop up with what they need.
I mean,
then
him
dip out.
being the smuggler guy makes sense.
Sure, yeah, that makes sense.
So-
But after seeing like just how much responsibility was put on him in season 4 and how much screen time he did
yes,
have, it
yeah.
does seem like he has been sidelined a little bit in this season.
Yeah. Not to say that, what he's done for them hasn't been important.
Right.
But, I mean, he was the getaway driver for the kids. Like, he's just kind of whatever they need him to be.
Yeah.
But I loved his interaction with Dustin.
With Dustin, yeah.
That shit was so
Because he's not
going
to take Dustin's
No,
shit.
he doesn't take shit. And that
No.
was so funny. It wasn't a goddamn Christmas list, Murray. Actually, it is a Christmas list. But, bro,
So kiss my jolly fat ass or something, whatever.
dude, his rant on him was so good.
Yeah. And exactly what
He's-
Dustin
and
needed.
he was like, thanks.
That's what Dustin needed at the time.
He did need it.
Oh,
Oh, conversation I wanted to piggyback off of
Okay.
from the Escape podcast.
Sure.
They said, with no teeth,
Oh,
are you letting
God.
the Demogorgon go to town down there?
Why?
Are you-
What?
Because
Is this not what we do?
I'm sorry. I have to throw my 2 cents in.
Okay, so like theoretically,
Theoretically, there's no teeth in a Demogorgon mouth.
okay, and is this Demogorgon like trying to pleasure me, or is this Demogorgon trying to still eat my face? Like what's how theoretical are we getting here?
Would you put it in?
Dog? What?
Okay, because here's my thing.
Even
Even
okay.
without they both said yes. They both said
yeah,
yes.
but a Demogorgon's not my type.
That doesn't matter in this situation.
So it's glory hole situation.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay. If it's a glory hole situation and I don't know what's behind door 3, sure.
My thing is, I think the answer is still no, because, like, bro, even without the teeth.
Okay, yeah, show me.
Okay, but oh yeah, I got this from their Stranger Things event.
Okay.
But even without the teeth, bro, their mouth like closes with enough force, it would pop it like a grape, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Even without the teeth.
Yeah.
I think the bite force is too strong.
It's like if an alligator had no teeth and
exactly.
it still clamped
Would you
down.
still do that?
No.
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 There you go.
Ah.
So that's my answer. Even with no teeth, that shit's gonna hurt and it's gonna pop it.
Good point.
So
Good point.
yeah. Think about that,
Yeah.
Andrew and Alex.
Think about that. You want it popping like a grape?
I don't.
That's a good point. Also, shout out Andrew. We were his top choice. I feel honored to be his top choice for content creators that he would most likely want to dock with.
Not gonna go into any further detail than that.
No, you can go check out their Patreon, but honored to be
Yeah.
the top
So
choice
honored,
for that.
Andrew. We love
Yeah.
you, bud.
We love- Oh shit.
Oh my god.
It's crazy, man.
Some wild statements being made over at the Escape podcast.
They've now become, I feel like now they've become the podcast that's like anything but
Yeah.
superhero shit.
Yeah.
Because now I'll see in the comments it'll be like podcast about horses, by the way.
Podcast about docking, by the
Yeah.
way.
Oh, it's so good. It is really gained some legs.
It really has. It's so great though. I love it.
All right, what other characters? Because there's a lot of characters.
There is.
What do you think Dr. K's relation is going to be?
To what?
To like, do you think there's going to be any relation with Dr. K in like Eleven's past or,
I think
or
so.
Brenner's past?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think if anything, Brenner.
Yeah.
I think if anything, yeah.
They kind of look similar with
They
the
do,
haircuts.
yeah.
But because, yeah, I mean, even the military leads are, taking orders from her.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if they got to be taking leads from her, I mean, she's clearly got to be very important to something.
Mm-hmm. Maybe she has a past with 8 or something, which is how
I
they
don't know.
found her.
Yeah.
I don't know. But
Clearly there's going to be a past.
yeah. No, I think she's definitely got some kind of connection to this, which is like why it
Mhm.
seems personal to her.
Yeah. Well, someone asked, is season 5, episode 4 the greatest Stranger Things episode now
The greatest episode?
out of all the episodes? I think there's still some episodes in season 1 that are hard to be topped,
Mm-hmm.
just in terms of television episodes.
Yeah.
The finale of season 4 is great.
Yeah, I was that's what I'm thinking of right now.
Yeah.
It's also like kind of cheating, bro. It's
Yeah, it's-
2 hours and 20 minutes.
It is long. And like, I will say, episode 7, the one before, did a great job at building up that last scene, playing the Journey
Worlds Apart.
Worlds Apart song.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was pretty epic.
Yeah.
Season 3 finale's great.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I could call it the best episode out of all of them, because I did rewatch it and it did still feel like it had a lot of great moments, but it took a lot to get there.
Dude, I want to go back and watch the Vecna fight. I want to go back and rewatch that.
That whole scene is great.
Yeah, no, like that. I mean, obviously that's what made it for episode 4 of season 5, but like that shit was intense. It was really cool. I'm still thinking about Will's powers, bro. I'm like, I'm just trying to figure him out.
What's he gonna do with them?
That, and also just like, how did they come to pass, and what are the limitations of his powers? Are they solely connected to Vecna? Like, can he only use them when Vecna's around?
Right.
I don't know. A lot of questions to be answered.
All right. Anything else?
I don't know. I think that's all I got, my guy.
So Stranger Things is releasing the finale in theaters, and tickets will be available to purchase. What are your feelings on watching a TV finale in theaters?
Weird.
Weird? You don't think it's going to be weird?
It's going to be weird. I think it's weird.
Why?
It's a show. I don't know. It's like every show.
Because you're conditioned to watching TV shows at home? Like, it's more comforting?
It's like, and also, I don't want to go pay to do that.
Because you're already paying for
like,
a subscription?
I think that's my biggest problem with it is like, I already paid for the show.
Yeah.
I already paid for my subscription to Netflix. Now I'm going to go pay more to go see it in theaters? That's weird.
I didn't think about that.
That actually. I don't like. That's like...
It's just a way for them to make more money.
Yes, and I'm like... And in my head, I'm like thinking about,
well, it's good for theaters.
It's good for theaters, but at the same time, I'm thinking it from like the showrunner's perspective of like, God, these fucking idiots will buy anything. That's how I'm thinking about it. That's what I don't like.
I mean, I think it's good for theaters.
I think it'd be
like
having the opportunity to go see cool things in theaters is nice, but
because I feel like it's almost like it would be like a huge MCU moment in theaters, because I feel like Stranger Things has really become like Netflix's MCU.
It is. You're not wrong.
Yeah. So it'd be like,
that's their Star Wars.
Yeah. It'd be like witnessing No Way Home on the big screen or some shit.
Which would be cool.
Yeah.
But I don't know. At the same time, it's also like when it comes to stuff like that, I don't love having a crowd. I don't know. Sometimes I don't love having a crowd where everybody's getting all crazy and shit. And I'm and,
part of me, you can't hear anything.
Yeah. And then I'm like, all right, cool. The cool thing happened. Shut the fuck up now.
Yeah.
So,
because I really like what we did with season 4 is, we had our small group, but we had, a finale watch party.
Yes.
And it was like the perfect amount of people for
it.
Yes.
And it's like, it's with people not random strangers.
Yeah.
If you like rent it out of theater, that's a different deal, but
that'd be cool.
It would be cool.
But like, I'll always love a theater experience, but
it's just a lot of variables.
There's a lot of variables. And I forgot that, you're already paying for your subscription to watch it.
Mm-hmm. You should be able to show up with a Netflix voucher pass.
Yeah.
Saying, hey, I'm here for the Stranger Things finale.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that's going to cover it. Recommendation of the week. I know neither of us have thought about that, but off rip.
Not in the slightest.
Let me think about my recommendation of the week. You know what? I've been watching like a lot of clips lately, and YouTube videos. Now, this is a long recommendation if you're going to commit to it, but Breaking Bad.
Oh, I thought we were doing movies, dude.
It could be TVs or movies, either one.
Oh.
I'll go Breaking Bad. And the only reason I say this is because like I know there's some people who still haven't seen it. I know Alex from Skate-Pod hasn't seen it, which I think is crazy. I just been watching some clips here and there, and
seems like a basic recommendation. Go watch one of the greatest shows of all time.
Fine, motherfucker. I'll try to think of another one.
Literally one of your top shows of all time.
Yeah.
You're gonna act like people don't know about Breaking Bad.
No, people know about it. Doesn't mean they've watched it.
Valid.
All right. Let's see.
Shit, if we're gonna go shows, then I'll say this. If you like superhero shows and you haven't seen The Flash, at least go watch the first 3 seasons of it. I'll tell you that. Like, I know people have probably seen the clips of like the later seasons and how the CGI is terrible and da da da. First 3 seasons are great. Is it very formulaic and like, you know, you have your filler episodes, you have your episodes that further the main plot? Sure. But bro, and yeah, it has its corny moments, but it's just enjoyable. It's just enjoyable. Man.
Okay.
So first 3 seasons of The Flash, go give it a watch.
Here's a TV show.
I swear to God, if you take what I think you're about to say it.
What?
Say it.
I think you should leave.
Oh no, never mind.
What do you think I was gonna say?
Never mind. I'm not gonna say it because I'm gonna save it for later.
Okay. If you enjoy Tim Robinson and his type of comedy, that you saw from the movie this year with Paul Rudd called Friendship.
Wait, but what does he have another show out right now? It's called something like
Yeah, he does.
Chairs or whatever.
Yeah,
what
something like
it?
that.
Yeah,
I don't know, but I've been
haven't
meaning
seen
to
it.
watch it.
We do.
No, if you like, it's funny because Tyler from Real Talk Podcast, he really enjoyed Friendship, but he had never seen anything else of Tim Robinson. That was his introduction to Tim Robinson.
Wow.
So he was like, he had like tweeted something about that and like any recommendations with Tim Robinson, let me know. And I was like, watch I Think You Should Leave. Please watch it. If you enjoy Friendship, then
which I have yet to see actually.
Wow.
I still need to see that.
Then you need to watch I Think You Should Leave because that's like just that movie to another level and just like sketch comedy.
Yeah.
He also has a great episode on the characters, which is a really good episode.
There's one clip that keeps popping up on TikTok for me from the chairs thing. I swear I have the most uncomfortable pillow in town. This thing is made of goddamn metal. Bro, that clip, and he's like punching his pillow. He's upset at it. It's the dumbest shit.
It's, man, it's just like his comedy is so fucking dumb, but it's so good.
I saw a comment. Somebody goes, Tim Robinson is a one-trick pony.
Yes.
But it's a great fucking trick.
Yes. It's such a good trick, bro. And we're going to ride that pony till it collapses.
For real, bro.
I don't know why. And it's like, because when you watch it at first, too, it's so stupid. You're like, I don't know if I'm supposed to be laughing or if I get this. But the more you watch it, the funnier it gets.
It gets funnier, and it's just so quotable.
I know.
It's just the most random shit. It's like if you quote that to a friend like in the same room, and like you guys just like have that inside joke, and everybody else is like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" I feel like that's what makes it so even better.
Oh yeah, that slicks backs real good, Meredith. You didn't tell me your old man was a piece of shit. Could you not call my dad a piece of shit? I said was.
I said was.
It's
because I was a piece of shit.
They can't stop you from ordering a steak and water. We were slopping those steaks up. Go watch I Think You Should Leave. It's
so
on
funny.
Netflix.
It's so funny, bro.
It's on Netflix and it is so funny. All right, that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you for making it this far. Thank you for listening. Like we said, go ahead and join our Patreon.
With those new tiers.
With the new tiers. And we'll be seeing you around for the holiday season. Make sure you do join the Discord as well. We will be doing, continuing our bracket, our voting bracket within our Discord of greatest Christmas movies for the month of December. So go ahead and join the Discord if you haven't already to join that voting bracket. And we'll see you next time on Duck Takes.
See you guys.